Okay, let's have a friendly debate. There are many possible formats of debating depending on the context. In this section, we'll use a formal debating format that is used for official debates. This format is used for broadcasted political debates and also in school debates. Think of the time you have watched two candidates for the prime minister position or the presidential position. You will recall that there is a time in the debate where each candidate states his or her views and policies, while the opposing candidate stays quiet. During this time, the candidate that is listening may take notes. The listener does this in order to prepare him or herself for a reply in the next phase of the debate. The next phase of the debate is the rebuttal. This is the part of the debate where each candidate tries to undermine what the other has said. Furthermore, this is where the two candidates get into heated arguments. Debate procedure. Okay, so number one, when you start the debate, the for side states their opinion, which is the debate topic, and their position. Then the against side states their opinion and their position. Then the for side provides support for their position using facts and other persuasive strategies. Then the against side provides support for their position using facts and other persuasive strategies. Then the rebuttal process begins. This is where you argue points raised by the opposing sides. And at the end, what is optional is that there would be a vote on who won the debate. Now, let's look at planning for the debate. Okay, so first you pick a topic to debate. Okay, so sometimes you can, if you're stuck, you can brainstorm with the teacher or some other students to kind of find a topic that really interests you. So let's say you decide, okay, smoking in public is the topic. So you have to decide, the next thing is you decide whether you are for or against the opinion. So let's say you are for smoking in public. Number three, research your position using the internet. Look for facts and other support for your position. So you want to look for laws related to smoking in public places. You can look at examples of different countries that may still have smoking allowed in public places. But the important thing is that you find facts that will help you to argue your position. Then, next thing, number four, anticipate arguments for the opposing side. Like, what are the other side going to say about how smoking should be banned in public? So you want to think about what they might say and be ready to give a good counter argument. And in steps 3 and 4, when you research and when you are anticipating arguments, it's good to take notes. Finally, what you want to do is practice saying your position and your arguments. Sometimes you could practice recording yourself on an iDevice like an iPad, or you can practice in front of a mirror. You can also practice in front of friends or family. Now, of course, you're doing this debate because you're going to be evaluated. You're going to get marks for this out of 30. So this is the debate evaluation. This is how you're going to be evaluated and how you're going to get your marks. So number one, you want to make sure you state your opinion clearly. Then you want to make sure that you provide enough support for your opinion. And then you want to be able to respond well in the rebuttal phase. That's the part where you think about the arguments that the opposing side raised, and you want to come up with good counter arguments and basically show them how they're wrong in a respectful way. Then number four, you want to make sure you adapt your language to the audience, that you're using words that your audience will understand, and formal language, not using cuss words or any kind of words that make you sound like you're just talking to a friend in a cafeteria. Number five, make sure you use verbal features appropriately. That means like make sure your volume of voice is loud enough. Make sure you put pauses. You could put dramatic pauses, little spots there, and emphasize certain key points. Emphasize is where you kind of raise your voice to drive home a message. Number 6, make sure you use nonverbal features appropriately. Make sure you have eye contact with the person you're arguing against. You can make sure you have facial expressions that you're not just the deadpan kind of straight face. And gestures, meaning with your body language, you can raise your hand or maybe put your fist on the table, not too hard though, of course, this kind of thing. And then number 7, make sure, of course, because this is an English class, make sure you apply the rules of grammar and syntax. Okay. And that's it. Thank you for thinking with me.